What's going on, guys? Get123 here with more Grand Theft Auto 5, and today's topic was submitted by Ice T-Feet, and he said, do you think the police will be more intelligent? I mean, will it be harder to escape? And also, Remaining Apollo asked, please talk about the police and how they could be more interactive, like ticketing and the likes. So guys, that's exactly what we're going to focus on today, the police. So I wanted to get some relevant gameplay to the topic, so I put in Grand Theft Auto 4, and I wanted to show you guys an example of just exactly how stupid the cops were. So here was my first attempt, and you can see that it's going to end in a fail, but I'm going to go right back to the location and commentate over this gameplay. Okay, so first I'm going to start by talking about the things that were wrong with the police in Grand Theft Auto 4. Number one, they were pretty dumb. You could have a fully automatic weapon, and you could be opening fire on them, and they would just keep swarming you and just running at you as you mow them all down. Also, if they would be trying to arrest another criminal on the streets of Liberty City, and you tried to help by, pushing that criminal over or something, then they ignored that criminal and they tried to arrest you. That was kind of annoying. Number two, they had X-ray vision. You could have wanted stars and you could run around the corner of a building and hide and go nowhere or go somewhere that you know they couldn't find you, but somehow with their X-ray vision, they could see you through those walls and just psychically know you were there. Number three, they took drastic measures. What I mean by this is that they either went from following you just with their guns drawn to shooting your brains out. There was no in between. In real life, we have tasers and we have stun guns, but in Grand Theft Auto 4, we did not have that. They either just walked towards you or they shot the shit out of you. Number four, they simply didn't care. If there was a cop stopped at a red light and you started climbing on the person's car in front of you, they didn't do anything. They had this weird sense of caring where some things made them very upset, but other crimes they didn't care at all about. And then number five, they didn't try. When you did finally do something wrong and you're, driving down the street in a semi-truck, they just kind of nicely follow behind you. There were no pit maneuvers, there were no spike strips, there wasn't any of that in Grand Theft Auto 4, and that was all a little bit disappointing. It just felt like they weren't trying. And it wasn't hard enough to escape. The only real challenge was when you had 6 stars, and then at that point it was just kind of impossible, and even then, they still only drove behind you. There was no ramming, there was no action, it was pretty much just up to you trying to drive away until your car eventually caught fire and ultimately exploded. Okay guys, so now I'm going to give you my solutions to these 5 concerns. These are solutions that I think need to be put in Grand Theft Auto 5. To fix them being dumb, the police need to be updated. They need to be programmed differently. They need to be more intelligent and use different tactics. As I said before, they just kind of grouped up and ran towards you. They need to have actual tactics, different techniques to take you down. Maybe that means setting up more roadblocks, I don't know, you name it, but they just need to be not so dumbed down and updated. Just a better police system. And now to fix the X-ray vision issue, they need to be more realistic. They need to use a line of sight system, to an extent. I don't always want to get away when I run around a building and hide in a stairwell. I don't want to get away every single time, because that might be too easy. But the way that they predicted you in Grand Theft Auto 4 was almost ridiculous. It's how did you even know I was here? And it kind of almost got annoying. So they need to use a human-like line of sight system where they are limited in what they see, and they do not see through walls. To solve the issue of them taking too much of drastic measures, they gotta be more realistic. Once again, this is what we're focusing on here, people. The police need to be more realistic. I'm tired of trying to be arrested and then resisting arrest, and they just start trying to shoot me in the head. That is not how it is in life. If I'm gonna try to run from the police, I want them to try to catch up to me and tase me and put me on the ground. And if they can't catch me, then I want them to pull out their stun guns and shoot me, and then I'm on the ground. And then maybe I can try to resist arrest after that, and then after the tasers and stun guns, then they try to shoot me, and in the legs maybe, something that kind of slows you down, takes you down, cripples you, something like that. But I don't want these kill shots after I'm just they're arresting me for accidentally walking into an old lady and hitting the push button, I just don't personally think that that's worth receiving bullets for. As for the police not caring, they need to execute a more consistent system of caring. The police need to be more consistent in what they care about and how they choose to take care of it. You could run someone over and they don't care. I've done that before playing Grand Theft Auto. There's been a cop standing right there and I've just completely decked people. And sometimes they'll look at you and they'll say something, but you don't get a wanted star. Other times I'll nudge somebody or I'll nudge a cop and then I'll have 1 or 2 star wanted level. So that's a little weird. However, I do not want this to the extent of you getting a wanted star for speeding or running red lights. I mean, this is Grand Theft Auto. There needs to be some leniency. I know I'm stressing realisticness, But as I said, they still need to be a little bit lenient, because that's just going to ruin the game if we get a wanted star every time we run a red light, every time we speed a little bit, every time we just do something barely illegal. And lastly, for them not trying, they need to start trying. It needs to be a little bit harder, I think, in police chases. I think they need to execute pit maneuvers, they need to bring spike strips back, and they also just gotta plan out tactical takedowns. I'm tired of just being followed by 3 police cars, then eventually one of them blows up, then there are 3 again, then maybe next time one tries to ram me head on, but I easily dodge that, and just keep going until eventually, as I said before, my car explodes, or I just take a random bullet in the back of the head from them following behind me. So I don't know, police chases could have been more fun in Grand Theft Auto 4, and I hope with the addition of motorcycle police and new police cars and new types of police, hopefully they will fix this. So to answer the questions that I said at the beginning of this video, I do definitely think that police will be more interactive and they will be harder to escape from. I think that the cop system is going to be updated, the new legal system will just be better in general. As for whether they'll actually give us tickets, I don't know about that. I think that tickets might be a little too far. I kind of like just either being free or being arrested or killed. Ticketing might be a little weird, but at the same time, I could also see it being fun, because Rockstar said that they want to add more value to money, and obviously receiving a ticket would take away your money, so maybe that would put more importance on the whole money aspect. I don't know. Personally, I don't think that we'll see ticketing put in the game, but if we do, I think that would be cool. So guys, I hope I touched on this topic pretty well. Sorry the gameplay ended a little early, but it wasn't long enough. I should have recorded more. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please tell me what you think in the comments below. Will the police be updated? And if they will be, how? What are they going to do differently? So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.